Recording has started. There we go. All right. Welcome to your new class. My name's Mr. Haley. I'm the instructor for it, and you are in career preparation, career prep as we call it. And we are going to learn do's, don'ts, and a little bit or a lot of it actually about you and your career because this class is going to be about you. And so I want people to get used to using their emojis, or you can unmute yourself. You can interact. This is your class. So everybody, show of hands out there, look for your emojis because it is interactive. It's not one of these classes where you just clock in and walk away. There's Thomas, um, Kyle, Dylan's there. Jare, are you there? There we go. All right. So it's a small class, so it's easy to see everybody out there. So almost everybody's in Tampa. I got one student out in Auburndale. I'm just down the road from my Auburndale student. So this class is really unique because how many this is your last class or next to your last class? How many? All right. So you're almost out there. And the job market can be difficult. It can be strange to kind of get around in. So we're going to learn some things that you might not know on applying for those careers starting out. And we're going to learn some things that we really need to know because things change. And you might be applying for things and just not hearing back. And there's tips and things that you can do to make that career better. Because, for one thing, two people can go in and apply, and because these aren't regular hourly jobs like you may be used to, you can both be hired, and it can be as different as $5 to $10 an hour, and you're both going to be doing the same job. And it's all in the way you do the negotiating. And you can't be upset if you didn't negotiate correctly or you didn't know how to do it. That's on you because that's a contract that you agreed to work for those lower wages. So we're going to be a little bit excited. I want you to be excited because this is what you went to school for. This is your career. So you should be excited. And I'm going to be energetic about this because I want you to be there for yourself, for your job, for your career because I've done this. You're going to hear me talk about things that I did. And no, I don't expect you to do the exact same things because nobody's career is the same. And I'll never say, oh, I've done everything you've done. Because let me tell you, your schedules and everything are far more complicated and different than mine were. And so, because I'm 2 days older than dirt. No, I didn't have a pet dinosaur because we were in a no pet building. Just kidding. Seeing if you're listening. It's okay to joke and laugh and enjoy the class. Like I said, you can unmute mics and you can talk. It is a classroom. We do have a lot of work to do in this class, but if you pay attention, I will show you how to do that so it least impacts. Okay? The worst thing you can do is put stuff off. Okay? You put stuff off, you're going to get slammed with stuff on the weekends and things like that, and it's going to ruin your fun. Okay, but if it ruins your fun, it's on you. Pay attention, listen to me. Trust me, I like to have fun. Anybody like heavy metal out there? I hope I have at least one metal fan. Anybody like heavy metal? All right, Kyle likes heavy metal. A couple of okay. When I say heavy metal, I like a lot of old school heavy metal. I like my Ozzy. I like my Judas Priest. I like my Iron Maiden. I do like my metal, my hair metal bands, my Def Leppard, and that. I like newer stuff. I like Korn. I like Disturbed. I like Hailstorm and all that. Give you a hint. I've been backstage with almost all of them. I would love to tell you the stories about them, but I would be fired if I told you what actually happens backstage. So I like to have fun, and I understand when you like to have fun. But do me a favor, do the work first. That way you can have a lot of fun. But let's say you go have the fun and you skip the work, right? Anybody ever do that? Have the fun, skip the work, and then afterward you're like, ah, anybody ever do that? I know I've done that. Yeah. So what you do is you tell me, hey, you know what? I went out, had fun, skipped the work. Don't lie to me. Okay, worst thing you could do is lie to me. Tell me what happened. We'll get yourself back on track. Everybody promised that. You mess up, tell me the truth. We get you back on track. All right? That's what you do because that's the way things happen in real life, you know? And so that's what we do. We get you back on track, catch you up. So everybody be honest, okay? So true story, when I taught on ground in Orlando, first first semester I taught, midterms came around, everybody had a family member die. They couldn't take the midterm. Everybody had a family member die. Got smart. Second time I taught it, I said, when midterm comes up, if somebody dies in your family, you bring the body up, you lay it beside my desk after the end of the midterm, you pick the body up, you go bury them. Honest God, I told my class that. You know what? Nobody had a family member die. So be honest with me. I tell everybody I'm as honest as I am ugly. I have no reason to lie. I'm going to tell you the truth all the way through here. There's going to be things that you're not going to particularly enjoy with the job market and how things are done. But if I don't tell you the truth and you find out as you're going through it, that's not a good thing. So let's get to getting because how many have a busy schedule? We got TikTok videos to watch and things like that. We want to see cats scared by cucumbers and stuff like that. I know I do. So let's get to getting, and I'm going to tell you how this class is going to run, okay? So here we go. I'm going to screenshot. You notice if you logged in early, you hear music. I hate logging into a class and there's nothing. So if you log in early, there's music. If you want to hear different music, just give me a shout out. Let me know. I'll try to play that music. Okay. As long as it is suitable for school, I can do it. Okay. So let's look at the screen the way you guys see it, not the way I see it. There we go. Okay, this is your main screen. Now, if you are using the Canvas uh, app on your phone, all bets are off. That thing is buggy, and the school does not support the Canvas app. Flat, we don't support it. You have a problem with the Canvas app? That's on you. We don't support it. We support PCs, Chromebooks, laptops, things like that if you have problems, okay? So this is what your screen will look like if you use one of those. Nice and pretty. I know I designed it. Okay. So right here, this is where you came in. You click on that. This is where you learn how to connect. That's where you connect. And if you click on here, if you happen to miss something, this is where recordings will be. And I'm going to update this screen so that this has the right ones. After I put this together, somebody went back in and touched things and they shouldn't have. But we're here on week 1. And right here, this is what you need to do. Make sure you click on this honor pledge. You come in here, it sounds very ominous. Take the quiz. And what it does, it says, I affirm that nobody basically is going to do this. You say, I agree. If not, we have to have a conversation as to who's taking this class for you. And that can get you, excuse me, kicked out of your program. So you say, I'm doing it myself. And then you go back to the home page, okay? So now that you've done that, let's take a look at week 1 again. Now you'll notice that things open and have due dates, etc. Every day you'll see an assignment says live conference participation assignment. Now what will happen is after this live class, you're going to come in here and you'll see this answer the questions given to you in the live conference. Every day there will be a different question given to you in these live lectures. This is in addition to other assignments. So if you go in and you do an assignment, but you don't answer the question that I give you in these live classes, you're still absent. Okay. I didn't make these rules up. I don't necessarily have to agree with them. That's the way this course has to run. And it has to do with your certifications and it has to do with your degrees. Okay. Rules we have to live by. Everybody understand that? There is a daily live question. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you will have to answer. If you don't answer that, regardless of how much work you do, you are absent. Okay. You have until 10 o'clock each night. Okay? Each night you will have until 10 o'clock. Okay? So I'll be going through and checking that. What you'll do is you'll click the green box that says Start Assignment. Come here where it says Text Entry, and you will just type your answer in this box, and then you'll say Submit Assignment. Now, if you prefer, you can write it in Word and you can upload the file, etc. Or you can type it and upload a picture of it, etc. So you can do it either way, whatever is easiest for you. Make sure that you are not writing it like a text. That means use uppercase, lowercase, and punctuation. Now, I've had a student in the past say, well, that's not the way I do things. And they found out the way I do things is you get a 0. Okay? We have to speak properly when we're communicating in our jobs. Bottom line. Okay? Effective communication is that. Now, occasionally we all make typos or we all do this. I'm not there. I'm going to grill the way you put things in for punctuation and stuff like that. Be reasonable. Okay, everybody gonna be reasonable. You send me something in all lowercase, you send me something shouting in all uppercase, like you're texting your bestie, about something that's going down later on. No, okay, be reasonable, just like you would on the job. Effective communication is something we need to all work on. Sometimes I do it wrong too. I'm never going to say I'm perfect, okay? So please make sure that you do those. There's going to be one every single day, so they're separate every day, okay? So we need to be aware of those. Okay, now you'll notice it's all broken up day to day. And you'll see that everything closes on Sunday, though. So if you don't do something on a particular day, you do have till Sunday at 11:59 p.m. But as these days go by, I'm going to be putting zeros in these assignments. So you're going to see your grade look really bad. And it's going to be that way until you go in and do the assignment and I grade it. Okay. If you do something late and you do it and you go, Mr. Haley, my grade's still showing a 0 and I just did that. Yeah, you did it late. I'm going to take my time getting there. Okay. I don't jump because you did something late. It don't work that way. You do something late, I'm going to get to it. Don't worry. But the second you do it, no, I'm not going to grade it. I'm not sitting here at your beck and call because you took your time to do something. I actually have to read every one of these assignments and grade them. So please be reasonable. I'm reasonable with you. Now, what happens on Sunday at 11:59 is these assignments lock. You cannot get back into them. Okay. Also, these assignments will not open if you don't do this honor pledge. So if you don't do that honor pledge right here, required to open your class, you will not be able to do these assignments. Okay. Everybody understand you have to do that honor assignment to open them. And if you don't do them by Sunday, they lock. Okay, so if you miss something and it locks, you will need to notify me and say, hey, I missed this, it's locked. Can I get an extension? And you need to tell me which assignments. Don't just say open all assignments. I'm going to say no, because I have to go into your particular account and open that individual assignment. So I need to know which ones, okay? You missed it, your obligation to let me know which one, okay? That's fair and fair and fair. Okay, so each day we're going to have different assignments, and I'm going to go through uh, these other ones tomorrow, and I'll always tell you a couple of assignments the day coming up. Okay, I don't want to give you too much the first day because number one, you're getting to know me, you're getting to know online, and getting to know a class. That's a lot. So you're going to have different things here, and we're going to go over that because I'm going to adjust some of this because we have a small class. All right? Everybody good so far? Yes, yes. I hope everybody has coffee and monster drinks and everything because it's early, So I hope we're all doing good. All right. So that's what's going to happen. And I highlight here that you have to have those daily assignments in by 10 p.m. Okay. Do not miss attendance. Attendance can never be made up. The other assignment that can never be made up is right here. This discussion. It opens today as well. Let me click on this. And it says, how can an online presence like LinkedIn, Instagram, etc., enhance your career and access to potential employers? Think about that. I want you to think about how having your name out there online can possibly be beneficial and bring employers and help you. Okay, so what you do with a discussion. It says your initial posting should be at least 150 words and respond to at least two other students. All right, so I told you we have a small class. You do not have to respond to at least two other students. You only have to do one posting. Everybody hear that? Only one posting, because there's not enough students in this class. We teach this class, there's 5 instructors. We have a lot of classes running this month. So this class just happens to be small. I am not going to hold you to this. That would not be right. Okay? So I'm not going to do that. The other thing, this posting should be at least 150 words. No. Okay? Here's my take on these word requirements. If I tell you 150 words, I'm going to get, I think this is very, 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 very important. Anybody ever remember doing this as kids? You just keep putting a bunch of words in for the sake of hitting a word count. I did this. Anybody else do that? Yay, Kyle. Kyle's honest. Yeah. Sharu. Yeah. We did this. Hello. I'll still do this to my boss if they say, I have to have this many words. Good, I can make up that many words. It doesn't add to anything. I want you to give a real honest answer. Okay? That's how you know you've answered the question. You give the real honest answer. If I'm talking to you and I ask you a question, I don't say, here's my question. Now give me a minimum of 75 words. Have you ever talked to your friends and said this? How many people say, no, I've never done this? I have never requested my friends to give me a minimum word count when I ask them a question. I've never asked my friends this. Number one, my friends would smack me. I mean, wouldn't you smack a friend if they said, answer my question in 50 words? I'd be like, dude, what's your problem? I don't think so. Nope, 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 nope. So don't pay attention to the word count. Answer the question. I want you to think about this. If an employer is out there looking, why would these social media accounts be beneficial? So think about it. Okay. So try to do those today. The online honor pledge, you need that one done for attendance today. Okay. So try to do that one. And the live conference. Okay. Get those done. So we got to do a lecture. I got to do a lecture. You got to sit through a lecture. But I try to make my lectures a little bit nicer. Okay. So here we go. Everybody got a beverage. Everybody got snacks. Yes, yes. I hope. Yes, yes. Good. Okay. I have to have coffee. It's like if I don't have at least 40 ounces of coffee, something's wrong. You might just see me fall asleep behind the camera here. All right. So here we go. Da, 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 da. All right. And that's not where I want it. Let me try this. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Let me get my iPad here. You guys see it on the other screen. I do it on my iPad. Draw me a little smiley face that lets me know my pen's working. Yay! Welcome! So why this class? Why? Why? You're probably wondering. So in this class, you're going to learn about yourself and you're going to gain professional confidence. How many people kind of have a fear of starting their career, getting out there and having to work in that career for the first time? Yeah, that's normal. Okay. So hopefully we're going to gain a little bit of confidence in that. I thought I was going to pee my pants the first time I went for day one on my job. Okay. So we're going to learn how to improve those interview skills with a mock interview with career services. So you're going to set up an appointment. You're going to go to career services and you're going to interview. You're going to dress the part and it's going to be like a real interview. They're going to ask you questions just like you're applying for that job. It's going to be related to your job. And they're going to tell you what you did correctly and what you need to improve upon. So you're going to find out why those interviews may not have gone as well as you thought. So this is an incredible thing. Do not miss on that assignment. Make sure you go. For one thing, it affects 3 actual assignments. Okay. Now, I won't be doing the grade on this. They're going to send the grade back to me because I'm not in that interview. I wish I could because I'd be like, do this, do this, do this, like an old mother hen. We're going to do what's called informational interviews. Has anybody ever heard of an informational interview? Does anybody know what those are? Anybody heard of that? So informational interviews, this is something we do in our careers where we talk to people, professionals in our careers to find out how we can expand, how we can get more information, how we can grow our career. Informational interviews, you either want information about your career or possible job leads. So we're going to do 2 of those in this class. They sound scary, but they're not. You will gain information from them. Okay. So you're also going to go to career services for your resume. How many people have a resume already? Anybody got a resume? Okay. Kyle's got one. If you have a resume, Charu's got one. And so, Charu, am I saying your name correctly? I hope so. Yes, yes. I hope. Okay.
It's Jeray.
Jaray. Okay, thank you so much. I'd hate to be mispronouncing it correctly. All right. So you're going to take that resume if you've already got it, and they're going to go over it with you to make sure that it has keywords for your job or your career so that it will get picked up by automatic data selectors when you apply. Otherwise, no matter what your credentials are on there, it's going to be skipped. So they're going to help you with that. If you don't have one, they're going to help create one for you. So you'll have a professional resume. So that's something else we're going to do. Daily attendance, 10 a.m. Monday through Thursday, live or recorded. So let's talk about that. Let's say you can't make it for 10 a.m. Something's going on. Beyonce comes to your house for brunch. She calls you up for some reason. She wants to come to your house for lunch. You can't miss that. You know, it's brunch. Who cares about her showing up? It's brunch. Everybody loves brunch, right? So you can't make it. After this class, this recording will be posted up on YouTube. Yeah, I've got YouTube channels. I'm not quite famous, but I do have my own YouTube channel. So I post it up on YouTube and then I will send the links to you and I post it in the class. Okay. You will need to go watch that recording, go through there, get that question, answer the question to get that attendance. Okay. You have until 10 p.m. to complete these daily assignments for that attendance. I strongly recommend that you do the live version versus the recording, okay? For one thing, sometimes YouTube takes forever to get that posting done. I'm going to communicate with you. I'm going to send emails and texting, and there's announcements. Those emails and texting, pay attention. because I might be telling you, hey, something's come up, this assignment don't work, skip this assignment, do this one, etc. Only takes a second to read them, and you're responsible for the information if you read it or not. It's considered class material. So just take a second, boom, and then you're done with it. All assignments open on Monday and have due dates through the week. Those due dates are there because that's when you should complete it. Okay. That keeps you going. Any time after that due date, I can put a 0 in so that you know, hey, you have missed this because it's going to flag it for you. And so you will see grades drop when I put those zeros in, and they'll usually say temporary 0, please complete this by such and such date because that's when it locks. They close and lock on Sunday. Extensions are not guaranteed. And the reason being is you cannot get extensions on that daily attendance assignment. You cannot get extensions on discussions. Okay. Southern Tech doesn't let us do that. Midterm, no extensions on that midterm exam either. Can't do that. Okay. This is the way things fall. That daily participation assignment, it seems like such a simple thing, but it's 25% of your grade. Your assignments will be 40%. Your final project, it's going to be 15%. Your project is broken into 3 parts. Pay close attention and do them. If you do the first 2 parts, that last part, you're just going to copy those first 2 parts into the third part and add 1 section. So if you do the first 2 parts, it's going to be no issue to do that last one. Midterm is 10% and that final exam is 10%. Know that I'm going to give you a study guide for the midterm and the final, and all the answers are in both. So if you take those study guides, you'll have all the answers. Use correct grammar. Please, punctuation and capitalize when needed. And use spell checkers. I have to use a spell checker or I'm in trouble. And you can do this. How many people tell everyone, I'm a student, I'm a student, I'm a student? Anybody tell everybody, I'm a student? Okay? I want you to start saying, I'm an electrician, I'm a welder, I'm a vet assistant, I'm a medical assistant. Because that's what you are. You are the professional. Okay. When you start thinking of yourself as that professional, your confidence will start to grow. And there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Confidence is knowing what you know and knowing what you don't know. And that's very important. You need to know what you don't know. So you can say, I don't know that, but I'll look into it or I will look that up. Arrogance, those people know everything. They know everything and they know it better than anyone. Anybody know those people? They know everything. Yeah, I don't like them. I tell people, don't be the smartest person in the room because the smartest person in the room is never the smartest person in the room. That's the difference between arrogance and confidence. And I want you to have confidence. I want you to know what you know and know what you don't know. The other thing is know the names of everything you use. I have walked into the lab. I do a lot of animal rehab, and I've worked in a hospital system for 11 and a half years. And I can walk in and I can ask somebody using a centrifuge, what is that you're using? And they know how to use it, but they don't know what the name of the equipment is. I know welders that don't know the difference between the machines that they're using, the TIG welders, etc. They don't know what the names of the machines are, but yet they can use it. That's not going to go far in your career. I know electricians that don't know what that ohm meter is called that they're using. Know what you know the names of the equipment you're using. All right, everybody will do that. Know what you know and know what you don't know. And that way you can ask questions because asking questions is fine. All right. Everybody good so far? Not so bad, huh? So here is your first question. This is the question for today. Any questions about the class? Everybody understand how it works? Everybody's good on that? Okay. So here's your question for today. This is the one for attendance that you're going to go in and get that. I want to know what you hope to gain from this course. Respond to the assignment in the course by 10 p.m. Use proper sentence structure, grammar, and capitalization. All right. So you're going to go into that assignment, the one that says Monday, the daily one, click in there, go to that text box, type in your answer. And you have till 10 o'clock tonight to do that. All right. So that's not so bad. So you will do that right here under Monday, that live participation assignment. You'll click on that right there. Click Start Assignment, text entry, type it in that box and say Submit Assignment. Okay? Everybody good? Everybody got it? Yes, yes? Oh, look, I'm all blurred out there. Okay. And that is your class for today. Most days, our live lecture will go about 45 minutes. I try not to keep you any longer than that. All right. So we will, and attendance on your campus, that is up to you, your campus. Talk to them if you have to physically be on the campus or if you can do the course from home. That's up to them. All right. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Y'all have a great day.